Hey everybody, this is Jeff Veale back again, the business guru, with another 15 minutes of fame guest. We got an awesome guest across what we call the ditch, across the ditch today from my old town of Australia. And a lovely gentleman by the name of, unusual name, Aden James Omnet. And I can't keep my tongue around it. It's an easy one, but a hard one. Aden, he's a visionary mentoring mentor, and he's a mentor mechanic, which means he helps you fix up problems, guys. Self-education and personal development, and only done it for a mere 20 plus years. Has an online mentoring coaching for tech-savvy entrepreneurs looking to pivot without the pain, and one-on-one custom mentoring programs and mastermind forum groups. So it could be quite interesting, guys. And guys, it's people like Aden and myself, you can reach out, have a virtual cup of coffee, cost you nothing. Invest 15 minutes or 20 minutes of your time, reach out to people like Aden. They might teach you something you don't know, and you might think, wow, this is a great way to grow my business. So that's how it all starts, guys, right? So stop scrolling and start talking. So he's a full-time traveler, an adventurer, professional digital nomad. It's a good life, guys, believe me. Have laptop, will travel. Live life fully. How you do anything is how you do everything is his motto, which is very nice. He was a motor mechanic by trade who has built and raced his own pro drift car and was one of the first in New Zealand to sell tyres online, drop shipping. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that because there's a backstory to all that about tires, but I won't go into it here. But the best man wins. I go back, guys, for you listeners out there. I'm an old guy. I go back to yellow pages and a phone book and a telephone. That's all there was, and I made millions. Then along come the internet, and it was fucking so much harder because there's all these different platforms. There's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's you name it. Even while Aden and I are online here, I'm getting 25 emails, 15 messages, 22 LinkedIn, not to mention phone calls. Where are you, Jeff? Well, I'm tied up on a podcast is where I am. So guys, think about it. It's harder than what it ever was. So that's why you've got to have systems. And that's where people like Aden can help you. Aden, let's get the show underway, buddy. It's all about you. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career path. Where did it all begin?
Yeah, asking Jeff. Well, it all began actually as a young man being super passionate about going fast, and that was all around cars.
Right.
I was a petrol head and a speed freak, and yeah, anything it took to get an adrenaline rush, and from a passion to cars was birthed the e-commerce business selling car parts online because I needed to have my own car parts, and then I saw a great need. Yeah, great opportunity to save people a great deal of money, make things a whole lot easier.
Win-win. Yep.
Yeah.
Your need for speed, you're probably one of those shot over drivers we talked about earlier.
I wouldn't mind doing that actually, but you're right. There's risk and reward, right? There's risk and reward, so it's always a compromise.
Yeah, true indeed. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
I would say having a team, having staff and VAs and those sorts of people, and portraying the vision through to them, or relating the vision and the purpose through to what their vision and purpose is in their life. So
absolutely,
that's been the greatest challenge, and just learning people, improving communication, really listening to people, understanding people, and then finding that common ground. And that's been the way to get through it. Yeah,
it's a good one. I mean, and like a wife, guys, with staff, a good one will make you, the rest will break you. You know, and Aden can tell you all about that, as I can too. But some good people out there, guys. If you get some good people on your team, and you're laughing, you can scale up reasonably quickly and help more people than what you already are. So it's about an important moment in your career that pretty much changed your direction in which you're now going.
Well, yeah, might be a big story. I'll try and keep it short, but
right.
I was deep in the motorsport career. I was a pro drifter for the best part of 10 years. I was 15 odd years into my online automotive e-commerce business up in the Bay of Plenty, Mount Maunganui, and I hit the wall, literally and physically, in one day.
Burnt out.
That day in particular, I actually hit the wall full speed with the spectators of 30,000 people, and and it was the best day and the worst day of my career. And
Right.
I guess it was a big win and it was a big loss, and it put some things in perspective, and it brought things to a point where I could sit back and say, you know what, I think I'm done. I think I've achieved the goals that I set out
Wow.
to achieve.
Wow. Amazing, huh?
And my life started to shift and brought a great deal more awareness towards my health, my
Unbelievable.
relationships, my purpose, and it was a and yeah, mentors actually came in soon after when I that was challenging to make a shift. I'd been a petrol head in an
Sure.
automotive industry for 30 odd years, and so all of my family were in that realm. So to do anything else was uncomfortable and new
Yeah.
and quite lonely. And it was actually a mentor at the time, Sean Thomas of _Millionaire, who came along and made me aware of the importance of
Opportunity. Yeah.
health and relationships
Yeah.
and other aspects of business. And then I slowly became aware of different health aspects of life: nutrition, exercise, yoga, meditation, all these things that
Mhm.
prior had not been in my awareness. So I explored them a little, and I found a great deal of advancement in my personal self and my relationships to people around me by exploring some of these things. And
Yeah. Having an
so
open mind, right?
yeah, so I went from being overweight and pretty unhealthy, and not realizing because I was still young, so it didn't bother me,
Yeah.
to to becoming actually fit and healthy, and from there establishing deeper, stronger, clearer relationships,
Yeah.
and a few years of mentoring, or receiving mentoring from great mentors, mostly around the US, with all types of different business. I learned a great deal about many different types of businesses, many different types of entrepreneurs, and
Yeah.
yeah, fast forward probably now a decade, I suppose, and I've got a real passion for mentoring people in return, and I've
Yeah.
made a lot of mistakes in my time, and I've
As we all do.
a lot of people have called me crazy, um, and I just I really want to help people fast track where they're trying to go,
Well, they should
avoid
be. Yep.
any pitfalls. Yeah. Yeah, well, I for so long I did things on my own. My motto used to be, if I want something done right, do it myself.
Yes.
Well, that only took me so far, and it was a pretty lonely road, and there was a lot that I couldn't see. So now I have a different perspective, and I certainly believe in extreme ownership and taking responsibility for every part
Sure.
of your life. And there's a lot to be said to reaching out to others for
That's right.
help and guidance and perspective, and yeah, taking that wisdom from others and turning decades into days. And
Love it.
yeah, Tony Robbins, one of my favorite mentors of all time. He would say exactly that. Let's use the wisdom of others to turn decades of experience into, and cram it into days of education. And from there, here I am, willing to help any entrepreneurial people with a different perspective or from my
Yep.
experience. Maybe connect them with somebody else. There's a lot to be said for connecting people with others and
Absolutely.
collaboration.
Absolutely. Yeah. I say to people, and I learned this from a coach, this cost me, I'll teach it to you guys for free, and it cost me $20,000, right? And it was this. And that's all I learned. I learned one thing from this guy. And it was only years later, I I should have given him 50,000. I really appreciate it. It was this. You don't know what you don't know. That's my mantra these days. It's so true, especially with AI coming along. God almighty, guys, opened up Pandora's box. It just changes
Mm,
by the minute, right? And
mm,
there's just so much what you don't know, you learn. And if you don't know how to do it, get someone who does know how to do it and get them to help you. And
mm,
you can't do it all yourselves, guys. Like, I don't care who you are. I mean, I've got 36 team members, and they've all got different skill sets. And I tell people, I'm like Henry Ford. All I do is I get the credit. I've got no driver's license. I can't drive a car, but I've got a team who can put an amazing car together. Right. So that's what you've got to be doing, guys. Look for it. Get a team together in time. And it
mm,
takes time and effort, as Aden will tell you.
mm.
Tell me, Aden, in your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that have contributed to your success?
Qualities, I think, certainly resilience and
Yep.
determination.
Yeah, they're
Yep,
important. Yep.
yep,
Turning up's a good one.
yep. Um, and skills. Wow, yeah. It's learning how to communicate. Like I mentioned
Very important.
earlier, it's turning that vision into the mission and the systems required,
Yep.
and yeah, dealing with everybody. Because yes, a team is vital, and from my experience, a team can be volatile, especially if the
Yep.
vision and mission is not clear.
Yep. All that. But think about it,
Yep.
systems, guys. You got 16-year-old kids running multi-million-dollar enterprise like McDonald's, and the mother can't get them to clean their bedroom. So how does that work? So think about that. It's all about the systems, right?
Mm.
How do you stay motivated and like you have been and continue to innovate in your field, Aden? What's your secret? We have frozen temporarily.
I'm back with you.
You're back. Yep. Go ahead.
Yep.
We'll try again. How do you,
Yep.
the weather here is bad, guys. So it's my end. How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field?
Yeah, good question. Just on how to stay motivated at times with all that's going on in the world. I think it's tuning back into your true goals,
Yep.
your true mission. You know, I've certainly had many times, and early on, I remember going through some of the challenging times where I was pivoting from one field to the next, from one
Yep.
reality to the next, from one awareness to another. And my greatest mentors at the time would have me come back and review goals.
Yep.
And it was often my greatest, most inspiring goals that would bring me back to my purpose. So
Yeah.
to stay motivated, it's coming back to your purpose and aligning to your values and why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah. And you'll know, guys, because like Aiden and myself, we haven't got a job. We got a passion. We get up every day and life's good. We know life's good, and it's up to us to make it even better. You know, it's meant to be. It's up to me is my motto. Tell us about a recent project or an achievement you're particularly proud of, Aiden, amongst the many you've done.
Yeah, good question. I think working with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi and Mastermind.com and their mission, collaborating with others, learning. Look, there's no one thing at the moment. It's just been the whole journey of surrounding myself with these other mentors and these other people on a similar mission,
Sure.
and then it would have to be the travel that it's afforded me.
Travel's awesome,
Looking
isn't
back,
it?
yeah, looking back now, the travel is, the experiences, right? The experiences, the meeting of people. Um, I think, yeah, some of the achievements I've had that I thought would be my greatest memories are not, and it's the people along the way and the experience
Yeah,
and the
you meet some when you travel. If do anything, guys, travel, travel, travel. I love travel. You meet
yeah,
some awesome people. You meet real people. Amazingly, you
yeah,
meet real people, and they open up to you, and they be like, some of them become lifetime friends. It's amazing. Um,
yeah.
Tell us, what advice would you give someone who wanted to follow in your footsteps, a younger version of you? What would you tell him or her?
Well, yeah, I would say follow your heart.
Yeah, not bad,
It's
not bad.
too many people know what they want to do, and then they get stopped by other people's opinion or
Yeah, don't worry.
someone else's head.
Don't worry about other people's opinions, guys. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's almost the advice I'd almost give to somebody is if people call you crazy about your ideas, then that's the thing you
Go
want to
for it.
go after, because
Yeah,
most 99% of people will have a problem with your biggest dreams, and
yeah,
so you go after it because you'll only
yeah,
regret what you don't do.
yeah. Bring me back to a story. My ex-wife, lovely lady she is. Um, when my daughter was younger, she's about 10 or 12, and she kept on telling her, "Oh, Jessica, you're just a dreamer. You're a dreamer." So what I did, I went out that weekend and bought a big poster and put it on my daughter's wall, something along the lines of "Dreamers make things happen." You know? And my wife hated it. But it's so true, guys. You
Absolutely,
know, dare to dream, guys. You can make it happen. You know,
absolutely.
it, it,
I love. I absolutely love that we have someone like Elon Musk in our world now, who
Absolutely.
is
Turn it
just the
upside down.
best example of the craziest, wildest dreams and the most opposition. You can still do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah,
you can dream it, you can do it, guys. Just got to put your mind to it. And so,
yeah,
like for me in 2005, what I'm doing, guys, it may help some of you. I'm stacking habits. You get a habit, you do it for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And then what you do, once you've got that one bedded down, get another habit and stack a habit on top of a habit. So basically, it might be I've got my phone set. I go for two 20-minute walks, one in the morning, one in the evening, right? I wasn't doing that before, but now it's become a habit. I'm looking forward to it. I don't need the alarm to go off. I'm ready. I got
mm,
my shoes on ready to go before the alarm goes off. But it's a habit, guys, and it's a good habit. And I wish, as you said earlier about health, I wish they'd teach three-quarters of what you're talking about. You should go try and make it happen in New Zealand. I wish they'd teach it in schools. They teach you
mm,
crap in schools, guys. They teach you to sit up straight, don't smile. They teach you when was
mm.
the Magna Carta signed? Who gives a shit when that was signed? I don't care.
Yeah,
I want things that can help look after me and my family, my health, my wealth, you know. And guys, make memories, not money. That's where the travel part comes in, guys. Um,
mm.
Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Aden? What do you got on the horizon, my friend?
Yeah. The big goal at the moment is to build out the mentoring company and yeah, gain clients, build a community, get a whole lot of like-minded entrepreneurs together and support each other.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
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 lovely. The trouble is in this world, and I know this, guys, I've done this for 50 years of marketing. You'll get 50 people put their hand up and say, yeah, 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 but only like Aden and a handful will turn up. You get 5 or 6 turn up, and the other 45 keep talking. So I tell people, stop talking and start walking. You know,
yeah,
it is
yeah.
what it is.
Action takers for sure.
Actually, take some action, guys, and make
Yeah,
memories. Make memory. You're not coming back. It's not guys. I keep telling you, it's not a effing dress rehearsal. You're not coming back. If you think you
yeah.
are, give me your money, and I'll double it for you when you get back. All right. um. Anyway, tell me, how can our listeners and people watching this reach out and find out lots more about what you're doing for people in New Zealand, Aden? What's the best way?
Best way, if you're on social media, might be Facebook, and my name's pretty unique, but Aden spelt with 4 letters, the only four
Yeah.
that make sense to me, which is ADEN, and I'm one of the only ones in the world. Aden
Awesome.
Omnet.
Awesome.
Or the website's a pretty fun name, which is easy too, which is mentormechanic.com.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, well,
You play ping pong, right?
well, I became a yin yoga teacher somewhere through that journey more recently.
Wow.
And so that surprises people because I went from a high adrenaline motorsport junkie to a yin yoga teacher, which is about the
Opposite end
most
of the
zen,
spectrum.
yeah, most zen grounded, relaxing activity you could undertake. And I tell you what, it's been one of the most beneficial and powerful too. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
The
I like
mind,
the old yoga practice. It's pretty powerful.
yeah, and the mind's pretty powerful too, guys. So we're going to use part of it. So keep working on it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Aden, thanks for being on the show today. You've been an awesome guest. Thank you for that. And
pleasure.
guys, if you want your 15 minutes of fame, why not reach out? Think about it. A TV commercial is going to set you back 30 grand, right? And why the TV commercials? People probably go and make a cup of coffee and miss it anyway. Then you got 10 radio spots. That's going to set you back $3,000 to $5,000. Come on our podcast, 15 minutes of fame, totally free, where it's all about you. It's a pretty easy situation. It's all about you. Tell people all about what you do and how you can help them. They'll reach out to you and you'll become more famous than what you already are. We'll put you across Snapchat, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook, and of course, YouTube with all your social media links. And we'll put you out in front of thousands of people around the world, totally free. So thanks everyone, and thanks very much, Aden.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, man.